Hi, welcome back. On this video here, I want to introduce to you a application app that I made for us to practice on. All right, it's a very simple application. It's a web page, as a matter of fact, and it's called Practical App. It's gonna be in your exercise files, and we're gonna be using it to actually practice. And let me show you how it works. So we go to the application app, and I'm gonna give you, this is gonna be at the end of this each section. We're gonna go over of what we learned, and we're gonna practice here. All right, so on the first section you're gonna practice about variables and arrays. Second section, if statement, loops. Third section, like that. And we're gonna go to our app. All right, and we're gonna practice. Now the way this works is, let me bring my co-editor, and let me go back to this files. Let's say, for example, we are doing variables, right? I tell you, and I'm going to let you know. I'm gonna say open number 2 right here, and I'm gonna go to the app and show you exactly like this. I'm gonna say, let's go to variables and drag number 2. And this is exactly how I'm going to do it. At every end of the section, we're gonna practice. Okay, we're gonna get our feet and hands wet. So we're gonna come here to the end of the file, and we're gonna find some instructions here. And I'm gonna say, in step 1, I want you to do this. In step 2, I want you to do this. In step 3, I want you to do this. And when we finish doing that code, then we go to our app, and we're gonna follow these steps. If you notice here on step number 3, it says, now open this and refresh. When we finish writing our code and we refresh, something's gonna happen here. Okay, we're gonna use this here because I think it's a better approach to actually practice right away what we learn. If we don't practice right away, we're gonna forget. And I want you to learn as much as you can, because that's my goal here, to teach you. I'm not just here to make money or to just have fun. I'm here because I like what I do, but most importantly, I want you to learn, and that's the part that I like the most, for my students to learn. Now we're gonna be talking about we're gonna be using two functions throughout this whole course that I want you to learn right now. Okay, so I'm gonna make a simple file here. I'm gonna put it on my desktop, because right now you don't need to have this file, but you just need to have the information that I'm about to give you. So I'm gonna create a example.html in my desktop, and I want you to know about two functions that we are gonna be using. One function is gonna be called alert, and this function here is gonna require you to turn off your pop-up blocker from your browser. All right, so let's just put a script tag in here to write a JavaScript. This is the first function. This function can write variables and can write strings. If you don't know what I'm saying right now, what I'm doing, don't worry about it. But know that we're gonna be using this function to display things, and this function displays an alert bots on the browser. So we need the pop-up blocker to be off. Most browsers will display something right here saying, we just blocked something. We're just gonna click. You can click on it and disable that, or you can go to settings or any of your browser settings, and I'm pretty sure you can find some information that. If not, just go to your best friend. If it's not your best friend, make it your best friend, Google, and type something like browser pop-up blocker turn off pop-up blocker, Firefox or Chrome, whatever it is. And then usually what I do is I go to images, and I just see there, so I don't have to read the whole thing. I see here that I have to go to options, and that's what I do. I follow these instructions like this, and if I can't find what I want here, then I go to the web section and just follow any of these tutorials there. So we're gonna use that function. The next function that we're gonna be using is called document.write, and this function is gonna do something similar than this, but it's gonna write on the browser instead of alerting pop-up bots. So it's gonna display information for us. Hello world. Figure, hello Edwin. Let's be different, right? And we are going to, let me show you how that works. You see that? So we're gonna be using those two functions to write, to put our variables in here, to put a string text in here, arrays, whatever we need to put it in there, and then we're going to display it on the screen. So I wanted you to be aware of these functions there. They are pre-built function, meaning that JavaScript, that every your browser already has its function there. We don't have to make functions because we can make custom functions, but I will show you how to do that later on. These are functions that already exist and we can use them, and we're gonna use them to display stuff on your browser there. All right, so anyway, you are aware of our practical app. I think it's gonna be a great opportunity for you to learn, and don't forget to give me some feedback on the app, and if you think that it needs improvement or whatever, just make a discussion about it and let me know before you write anything on the reviews. The reviews should be 5 stars. If it's not 5 stars, let me know because I will fix it. Something wrong with the course, let me know, please. You're my student and I want you to learn the most, so that will help me a lot to know if something's wrong. But anyway, thank you so much, and you should know how to actually make the discussion. If not, I have a video, a new student walkthrough, page walkthrough video in this course somewhere. Look for it if you don't know how to make a discussion. All right, but it's pretty simple to contact your instructor. So all right, so anyways, hopefully you were able to get some valuable information out of this video, and I see you in the next lecture. All right, take care, and sorry if I took too much time of yours. Bye.